Epalolo is, rumored to have cried in front of elders like a child, as in the outburst that happened in their village is not a small thing. Hey, Dela, right? You people should gather down. Let us hear what is going on. Reports said that Epalolo had gone to, meet the elders. And, spoke to the elders that, yes, even though they have not made any effort to get, Dazzling back to him, it seems as if they want the girl to be moving from point A to point B instead of staying in a protected, confinement. That wasn't the reason why he came. Neither did he go there to collect bride price. He went to remind them of something. That, Dazzling is in the UK right now and they're aware, and they said yes. That do they know what she is doing in the UK? They said they don't know, that she went to take a rest. He told them that Dazzling is in the UK, perambulating up and down. They said Epalolo cried bitterly in the village that morning when the elders told him what he didn't want to hear. So basically what he told them was, he came to remind them that during the marriage, something had happened. It looks like they have forgotten. Yes, that he traveled all the way to the village to warn them, begging them to speak to Dazzling's family, reminding them that Dazzling was now in the UK. He told elders that Dazzling was still a small girl, that Dazzling can be easily enticed, and that the UK is full of distraction. He warned them openly. If anything happens to Dazzling, if any man touch Dazzling, if any mistake occurs, his name should not be called. And everybody was wondering, what is this man talking about? Where is this man going to? He reminded them that Dazzling went through the Omenala Ani ritual during her traditional marriage. Maybe they have forgotten. An ancient ritual that binds a woman spiritually, forbidding her from allowing any man to touch her. A ritual meant to preserve purity, loyalty, and the covenant between husband and wife and the land. That maybe they have forgotten that Dazzling went through that ritual. That is why he came to let them know that if anything happens to Dazzling, they should not call his name. But to his greatest shock, they said the elders told him to calm down, that he should not worry about Dazzling. In their exact word, nothing will happen to Dazzling. She can be with as many men as she wants. The Omenala Ani ritual did not enter her. That ritual does not work when the bride's price has not been paid to the girl's father. If a man has not handed his daughter to you, you have no right to place Omenala Ani on her. Other rituals may hold, but that one will not touch her. That happens to be the law of the land. They said Epalolo's mouth fell open. His chest rose and fell. Rage filled his face. What is the use of those other rituals if Omenala Ani didn't hold? He shouted. He was so angry, he almost cried in front of elders. In embarrassment and frustration, he stormed out, calling them names. Greedy elders, wicked elders, you people have finished me. And that was how he left. Now, what is this Omenala Ani ritual? I don't know. Maybe you may have heard one or two persons talking about a ritual, okay, that Regina entered, okay? Now, Dazzling entered, right? So during the marriage, you saw that thing that had women, they were wearing that white clothes and all of that. A lot of people, usually when they would do those rituals, they wear white and all of that. And the ritual is called Omenala Ani, okay? The Omenala Ani or Umu Ani, ritual is part of traditional marriage and purity custom in some Anioma Delta Igbo communities. It is a land covenant ritual invoking Ani, the head goddess, okay? It binds the woman's spirituality to her husband. If performed correctly, it forbids the woman from sleeping with another man. Breaking it is believed to attract spiritual consequences like illness, spite, misfortune, or public and disgrace. Okay? It only works if the marriage is properly recognized, usually meaning the bride price has been paid and the woman is formally handed over by her family. If the bride price is not paid or accepted, the ritual is considered invalid. So during this case, okay, apparently, Epalolo Ndenekwe thought that, the ritual had been done, even though the bride price was paid to, Dazzling's maternal family. They said that was the elders explained to him that was why they kept encouraging him to get the father involved in whatever he was doing with Dazzling. That because most of those rituals will not work because they assume that the girl's bride price has not been paid, especially if it is not paid to the right person. And so they told Epalolo, Omenala Ani will never enter Dazzling. That it doesn't work that way. It's invalid. Now you see everything, that was done. I want to say maybe it was God that was leading all that part, knowing that at some point the girl would need to exit. Maybe that was it. But at the end of the day, they said this Omena Lani is invalid, is not working. As a matter of fact, Dazzling can marry at any time that she wants to marry. Nothing they happen, nothing go catch am, nothing. They said that Omenala Ani will never hold. Well, I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.